the term Tuscany doesn't mean all that much to you, let me give you a few examples of things that are uniquely Tuscan and see if that refreshes your memory. You know Leonardo da Vinci, the painter, you know the Mona Lisa. Well, the Mona Lisa, the landscape in the background behind the lady, that's Tuscany. As for Leonardo, he came from a village not far from here. You know Chianti, the famous Italian wine, the thing that used to come in those little wicker baskets when I was young. At any rate, that's from the region of Tuscany. And I could go on and on. What about the Medicis, the great builders of castles and palaces? They were from Tuscany. What about Florence? Probably one of the most famous cities in Italy after Venice, one of the most beautiful certainly. That's the most important town of Tuscany. Almost every Italian reference you can think of, if you take Venice out of the picture, really relates to Tuscany. It's that important to Italy. And it's also beautiful. It's crowded with tourists. See, here's my advice. Come to Tuscany as I have. Come in October. If you want to go to Florence, you want to see the galleries, places like the Uffizi, do that in a day or so. But don't spend too long in Florence because that's very, very expensive. Do what I did. Go to Siena, go to San Gimignano, go to the smaller towns in Tuscany. They're even more beautiful, and most important, they're much cheaper. Or do, if you're going to spend a little bit more money, do what I sometimes do. Take a villa, rent a place, stay somewhere far out in the countryside where there's nothing except for little restaurants where they serve the local food. Pici, which is the pasta from here, or the bistecca, which is the big beefsteak, which you drink with a nice bottle of Chianti, and you're far away from civilization, and it's beautiful and it's peaceful. Or you can do what I'm doing over here. There's a hotel called the Villa Massa, which is really a private residence converted into a sort of hotel, only 40 rooms, like a large villa. You can come here, you can chill out, you don't have to meet anyone, you look at the river, you look at the mountains, and it's heaven.